Back in 1955, after 2 years of courtship, Ted and I decided to get married and announced our engagement at Easter that year. But where we were going to live? We liked the idea of living in a semi-rural environment. I had trained as a preschool teacher, graduating in 1953, and was working in Canberra under a 2-year bond. Ted was working at the CSIRO National Standards Laboratory within the University of Sydney, and at weekends he went out with my father looking for a suitable 5-acre block, which were going for sale then for about £200, that's $400 an acre at that time. He wrote a long letter, and I've still got it. He was raving about a 13.5-acre block at Dural, which was for sale for £100 an acre. It had been an orchard but was overgrown with blackberries. The owner wanted a £500 deposit within 6 months and the rest within 2 years. In the letter that Ted wrote to me in Canberra, talking about the block that he had found at Dural, he said, "Your agreement is necessary. Please God, at least it will catch a little of your love, which I will willingly surrender. It is a place I would be proud to live, to rear a family, to sink my roots into Australia, to give me and you and our children a share in our land and its heritage. Who knows, in time it may be the source of our sustenance." I wrote back, "We'll never be able to pay for it." I was earning £17 a week in Canberra. Ted was paid £10 a week. We pooled every penny we could and just managed the deposit. Ted had a very firm rule all his life never to borrow money, which was on occasions very hard to live by, as you can imagine. Ted designed and built every part of our first house. This took quite a few years, as he only worked on it at weekends. But by the time we moved in April 1963, we had 3 children, Mark, Kathleen and Paul.